Dear Black History, I am sorry. I am sorry that you have been dismantled, ignored, and displayed as insignificant. I'm sorry that most of us don't know your true glory and how magnificent you were. I'm sorry that only a piece of you has been highlighted for all of your children to see, for us to subconsciously and consciously be affected by it, for us to have trauma running through our bloodline. Dear Black History, I am sorry you aren't appreciated enough. Schools taught us to view you as something that is only celebrated for 1 month, let alone the shortest month on the calendar. Dear Black History, I'm sorry we aren't taught about your true beauty. It's genuinely heartbreaking that your children believe slavery is all that you have to offer, that our ancestors were just slaves, when the truth of the matter is we came from kings and queens, creators, innovators, businesswomen, businessmen, mathematicians, scientists, leaders, and so much more. When I think about the black man that created the potato chip, the black man that created the pacemaker, the black woman who created caller ID, the black woman who created hair products for black hair, the black man who secured the safety of elevators, the black woman who created sanitary napkins, the black woman who created the home security system, the black man who invented the ice cream that we eat today, the black men who created the electric roller coaster, video games, the electric microphone, and the list goes on. I see how important they were to America, how important they were to us, how much they were not insignificant, and how important they are to this day. And at this point, I think that we all collectively agree that Black history should not only just be celebrated in 1 month, for many reasons. But one particular reason that hit home for me is because I just recently in the past year learned how much Black people had to do with history, how much we impacted America in itself, how much some of us might not even be descendants of slaves that were forced on ships, but descendants of natives that were already here. And the problem with that is that I didn't learn that in school, and throughout school I've always felt like I didn't connect with social studies and history classes, and it was because they were only telling us about slavery. And we are so much more than that, because history classes in school have always made us feel like we were insignificant. Black history is American history. Black history is American history, yes, but you truly began in Africa and spread across the land of Earth. You were sponsored by God, being the original people on Earth. You had kings and queens. You had riches. You had wealth. You had civilization. You had family. You had magic. You had connection to nature. You were able to communicate without the use of words. You had spiritual gifts and practices taught and given to you by God. You had power. So Black history is not only American history. You don't start with slavery, MLK, or Malcolm X. You started in the beginning of time, and I love you for it. Black history, you are not only world history, you are history in itself. Sincerely, one of your children. Happy Black History Month.